muted it. Whoops. Hi! Sorry, it's the sun setting, so you can't see my face right now. I hope you see it come too. Hi guys. Let me take a look and see what you've been talking about. Let's see. Hello Jinx, hello Cable, hello Zeus, hello Bookworm. I'm glad you're excited for the cheesecake. I have not made this recipe before. We'll see how it goes. I was just trying to get some more stuff ready before I started. It looks like I'm gonna have to grate some orange zest and some lemon zest. Zeus, yeah, we could totally go to Wagamama both days. Everything that I've had there, I've been there twice, but everything I've had there so far has been delicious. Do you see me? My OBS says I'm fine. Okay, great. I'm glad you're with me. Actually, this is a little... There we go. That looks better. Do you like my shirt? It says, tacos are my favorite emotion. Yeah, so today's recipe comes from this cookbook. And I've had it for a while. They're very involved recipes, so I don't use it very much. But everything that I've tried out of there has been really good. There's a recipe for naan in here that's really delicious. And this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm not making the balsamic strawberry topping, but look at that. Doesn't that look great? It looks really good, doesn't it? How come Cookie's not working? Cookie should totally be working. It says it's working. Oh, except it says stream is offline. Weird. Let's see. I'm gonna close my bot and open it back up. Loading. Hey Bean, hey Hard Hit. I wonder if my token expired. My bot's not working. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so let me check my tokens. Okay, so it's my bot. So I gotta open a different browser. Thank you for bearing with me. But I never remember my password for things. Sorry guys. I would very much like to fix this for you, so... Give me a second. What are you doing? It is on a different saucer. Poopy! Okay, I got it. Alright, it looks like it's working. Just give it a second.
Cookies!
There we go. Okay, we're in business. So, Jinx has redeemed 200 of her channel currency, aka beans, so that I might eat a cookie on stream. And here we go. Now, to be fair, I typically... Why is it a cooldown? I'm gonna have to go look at that, but I will indulge. No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I've even got my cutting board ready. So yeah, channel currency is called beans, and you can redeem your beans for things. I just want to spend beans. I'm sorry. Well, let me see if I can go fix the cooldown. Commands. Let's see. Tomato. I wonder if I can reset it. Okay, I've changed it, so why don't you hit it and see what happens. Okay, we'll try it again in 25 seconds. I literally put them both at 0. So you have cooldowns for user and just regular time. They're both set to 0 right now. I don't know why it's not working. Has it been 25 seconds? Yep. Why don't you try it now? There you go. Frosty. We gotta change the camera. Okay. Thank you, Jinx, for spending your beans so that Rusty might eat a tomato. He said, thank you, Jinx. Good boy. Okay. Alright, we're gonna set tomatoes to 45 minutes. How about that? Okay. I know, but still. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. I don't have any more tomatoes for you. Where are you going? Okay. He's done with my bullshit today. So true story, you guys. We went to the vet today for Rusty's recheck on his echocardiogram. And he's doing pretty good. He's still got a heart murmur, obviously, and it has shown a little bit of progression. So they're not like super worried about him, but they are gonna put him on a prescription so that his heart doesn't continue swelling and basically cause heart failure for him. So, yeah, come here. Come here. He said, I'm an old man. Or, I have bad genes. Yeah. Mwah. You're welcome. Thank you. I love you. You got stinky, stinky breath. I can't wait for your teeth to be cleaned in 2 weeks. I mean, it is slightly worse, and that's why we're gonna put him on the pills. The doctor said that the side effects on this particular drug are, like, almost unnoticeable. It might make him a little nauseous, I think is what he said, but yeah. So, we're doing all the right things. He said there's not really any dietary changes we should worry about. Nothing's really been proven to improve heart disease in doggos, so. But he's pretty good. Yeah, you'll be okay. Yeah. We were there for a long time. They were double booked, and he really wanted to get out of there in short order. Alright, so I'm gonna preheat my oven. If you would like to take a look at this cookbook on Amazon, this particular version, there's also a soft cover version as well, but it's !recipe, and it will take you to the Amazon listing for the cookbook. It is an affiliate link, so if you like what you see today and you are interested in purchasing a copy for yourself, I will make a royalty on it if you do. That being said, tomorrow is my 1-year streamiversary, and if you would like to try to win a Kindle copy of the cookbook, I'll be doing that raffle during the whole stream. So from 4 to 6:30, and then I'll draw the winner at 6:30. And in order to be eligible, you do have to give me your email address. Otherwise, I can't send you a gift certificate if you win. So those are the criteria for the giveaway. But yeah, so I guess I'm supposed to preheat the oven to 350 and then get my pan ready. So it's supposed to be an 8-inch pan, or I can use mini pans. And I'm honestly not sure I'm gonna be able to get to my spring form. So let's see. Let's see about these here. So I have these. This is probably 4 inches and 2 inches. Let me get my measuring tape. Hi, Koodles. Lurking and working. What? So this is gonna be like a really laid-back stream, you guys, because I'm only making the one thing. I mean, I'm making dinner too, but it's really, I'm just gonna put a bunch of vegetables in a pan and stir-fry it. And I've got an hour before MVP needs to be home. Okay, so this is a 6-inch pan. And 4 inches. So the recipe said it would be 4 4-inch pans. So maybe it'll be a 6-inch and two 4 inches? That's about 12 inches. Maybe I'll only need the one. Itty bitty. Okay, fine. It's just gonna take me a long time to get it out. So you guys should know, you should expect it by now, but I don't ever have everything ready. I don't ever have everything ready for when the stream starts. So, I apologize if this view offends you. If all you can see is my butt, which it looks like maybe I'm out of the shot, so. It's not my intention. I've been trying to clean and make sure that the house is not a pigsty for when we are away the rest of the week. Because I hate coming home to a dirty house after you're exhausted from being away. We're gonna be at PAX on Thursday and Friday. We're gonna be leaving Saturday morning, so it's like we're gonna be away the whole weekend. Oh, come on. This is kind of like my shit shell. Like, oh shit, here comes everything falling out of the shell. Jeez Louise. Stay. Okay. It's really dusty in there. Alright, so we'll let that sit for a sec. You don't expect me to have everything ready? Hi Dex, it's going good. I just had to dig out my springform pan from the cupboard because I didn't do it before, because I'm not prepared. The tape measure was to see if this is a big enough pan, which it was not, because I didn't get my springform pan out, and yeah, so that's what it's for. And now I'm gonna put it away. Hey Rusty, what you barking for, baby? We got to see the kids that live down the street today. Rusty and I were outside, throwing away some dead houseplants. I was actually expecting them to look a lot different because I haven't seen them in like 5 months. On account of it being so cold we don't leave the house. But they look pretty much the same. They're young, they're like 8 and 6 or something like that. Okay, so for the pan, we're supposed to cut and measure some parchment. And true story, this springform pan is supposed to be held together with a clip, and I don't ever use it because it smells really bad when I cook with it. So I just use the silicone. It clips together just fine. It's like you don't actually need the last part. And especially with something like this, it's not going to leak out the sides. Okay, so... yes, dead house plants. Ugh, I need some B vitamins. I've been getting like all these little muscle things recently because I forget to take my vitamins. Parchment. Okay, so it says It says to oil it and to put parchment down. And it suggests also shaping it to the exact bottom. So what we're going to do is disassemble our springform pan. And cut it out. How's everybody doing today? You need to get mini bunt pans when you attempt Elder Scrolls Sweet Rolls. Oh, did you get that cookbook? I saw somebody cooking with it the other day. Or am I thinking of a different cookbook? Bookworm has a cold. That's unfortunate. You're getting it tomorrow, Cable? That's exciting. Yeah, Miss Molly Makes was cooking out of it the other day. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her stream, but she's in Australia, and I remember seeing some stuff on her Instagram feed from it. Okay, Duck, see you later. Going crazy on biology homework, like you're trying to get as much done as possible? Or it's driving you crazy? That looks pretty good. Cable also needs to make final garden list, but so many decisions. Yep. And Jinx is roasting a roast. Roasting a roast. Sue says, yeah, I'm doing my 3rd chapter of bio homework so far today. I only have 2 more for the semester. Well, that's good. Hooray for achieving. I like achieving. Achieving is my favorite. 6 hours in the crock pot, damn! Okay. So I don't use cooking oil spray, so I'm just gonna line this with some olive oil with my fingers. Okay, and then we're gonna put this in here. And we're prepped. So, I'm intentionally not really grocery shopping this week because we have so many vegetables from last week that we didn't cook with. I'm going to use those to make dinner tonight. And hopefully we don't have to throw that much stuff away, but that's gross. Just caught up in the chat. Friends bring me the bodies so I can make sausages to sell to Walmart. Welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure to see you. We are very slowly getting our cheesecake ready. So, I need to get my cookbook back up here. Oh, my is right. Okay, so I'm gonna drain the cashews and transfer them to a blender, add the tofu and coconut oil, and pulse until smooth. But I do need to make zest. So, oh, I forgot to get my vanilla. I just discovered I have 2 bottles of almond extract in here. Okay, so there's my vanilla. And I need orange and lemon. Well, that's kind of got an icky spot. I'll have to go around that. Mini cucumbers. I have not. You mean like little Chinese cucumbers? I have never even had one, to be completely honest with you. We don't have a lot of selection on ingredients in New Hampshire, unfortunately. I remember growing up, I got really excited when starfruit came in season because we didn't really see them very much, and now, like, I don't ever see them at all. It makes me very sad. Okay, so how much zest? Grated zest from 1 orange and 1 lemon. Okay. I know, starfruit is delicious. Hey, Burger. You can use full-size cucumbers, but they don't pack a punch like minis. Are they crisper? Where's my zester? I see the cap. There we go. More intense flavor. Interesting. Interesting. Never ever had a starfruit? It's pretty good. It's sour and sweet and stuff. So I'm still kind of new to gardening to the point where I don't expect very much of myself. So all of the things that I'm gonna plant this year, I've already done before because I still don't feel confident in my skills. Like, I've tried peppers for 3 years, and I haven't gotten to eat any of them because they don't make any peppers. I can do cherry tomatoes. My regular tomato last year I think made 2, but my cherry tomatoes were the only like real prolific thing. The zucchini did great, so I'm definitely doing that again. And the beans were okay, but they just didn't get enough sun. So I'm moving things around. And I'm getting another bed so I can space things out a little bit. The only plant I really want to try this year is cucamelons. You mentioned that on Twitter. They look like watermelons, are great size, and they taste like tangy cucumbers. That sounds really good. When I was going through my seeds on Sunday, I realized that the cucumbers that I grew last year, they were really bitter. And very crisp, and I was like, I don't know, maybe the soil, something like that. Well, come to find out, they were pickling cucumbers, so that would explain it. But I'll still grow them again because I'll just make pickles. Whoops, yep. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I buy all the organic seeds when they're on clearance because I don't want to pay $3 a packet. So there's a lot of stuff that I have for this year that I didn't try last year. But I got the yellow beans, I got green beans, I got another zucchini, I got 2 types of tomatoes, and mini pumpkins. Pickles are a great bookworm, I agree. I haven't done pumpkins before, but these are decorative pumpkins. Again, because it was on clearance. What else did I get? I got a bunch of flowers. Some lettuces and kale and stuff. Cable says, I'm getting mine already started because the outdoor cats keep digging in the pots to poop in. Whoopsies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had a cashew cheesecake that I actually like. So hopefully this doesn't just taste like cashews and citrus to me. Fertilizer. Yeah, but not really. I don't know about cat poop, but dog poop has a lot of stuff in it that can make you very sick. Prince says, in 1 month I'll be foraging for pheasant back, aka dryad saddle mushrooms that, depending on your taste buds, either taste like watermelon or cucumber. No, I would never forage for mushrooms because I don't trust my discerning abilities, but it does sound like fun. That's a very interesting taste for fungus. Usually they're very earthy, you know? I love mushrooms. There's a restaurant that I like to go to in Portsmouth, New Hampshire called Green Elephant, and they have fried oyster mushrooms, and they're so good. So good. How good is this wild mushroom, and is there any side effects? I would like to grow my own mushrooms, but again, I just haven't gotten to that point yet. If all goes well with my garden this year, I'm hoping to get... There's a thing called a veggie pod, and it's basically like a wicking water bed that comes with cover, and you can hook it up to your hose and stuff. It's elevated, it's off the ground, but if I put it out back in the sun, it should be just the right amount, right position, right size, so that I can have salad greens in the winter. Okay. But we'll see what happens. I'm actually thinking about getting a snowblower too, so that I can just snowblow a path out to my raised bed as it is. And you can get like hoops to make a hoop house. And if you get like greens that are very cold tolerant, you don't really need to worry about keeping them warm in the winter. One of my friends in Massachusetts was growing, what's that stuff? Bok choy? Over the winter, and she didn't even have a hoop house. Well, I guess this is gonna be as much as I can get, huh? I'm kind of scraping some of it off. Oh well, that's enough. To be honest, I've never had lobster, so I really wouldn't know how it compares to the mushroom. Electric currents for tomatoes? What? Tie strips of nylon stockings to the tomato cage and tie the plants to the cage with it too. It helps increase electric currents in the air, creating more nitrogen in the soil. I would like to see more information on that. One of my neighbors down the street told me to take, on the arm of the tomato that comes out and becomes an actual branch with fruit on it, there's, in between those arms, there's little arms that all they have is leaves on them, and he said to take those off. He called them suckers, so basically they're just draining the plant of energy. Yeah, so I did that last year, and I don't know if that was the reason that my plants did so much better, but they did do a lot better. Okay, so I've been soaking these cashews. Okay, so that's all set. He cheats and uses fish tank water to my tomatoes and sweet potatoes because they're so good. Yeah. If you use wood chips to cover the bell, red will increase the number of fruit produced and black will increase the size. Really? How does that work? I honestly haven't seen a whole lot of people put wood chips on top of their beds. The temperature of the soil. Okay. Is this in a book? Could you recommend a source of like gardening hacks? Because I have older books, like encyclopedias of vegetable gardening. That makes sense. I'd be very interested in learning more of these tricks. Okay, so I think it's just tofu and coconut oil. Okay. Two tablespoons coconut oil and then my tofu. Oily. Making tea, okie doke. Cook power, 80%. So it says to just soften the coconut oil, so I'm not gonna melt it per se. And I didn't really measure it out. So I'm gonna use both of these So the recipe suggests 24 ounces of tofu drained, and these are 12.3 ounces. So it'll be about 23 and a half, or 24 and a half, but I don't think that's gonna matter very much. Oh my. Hey, buddy. It's not for you. It's not. Here, let me open the door. Stop. Stop barking. There's nobody here. Are you ready to come back in? Come on. Rusty, let's go. Let's go. Come on, babe. He's very upset. He wants to tell his other mommy all about the horrible experience he had at the vet today, which really wasn't that bad because it was just an EKG. Hi, ducks. Yes, thank you, Jinx. Okay, I'm draining my tofu. Prince says, I was told the mulch idea from a vegetable producer in my area. I used to do it when I lived at my mom's with great success. You want to leave about 6-inch circle around the base of the plant free for mulch. Okay. Okay, I'm willing to give it a try. Also, you know, it would help keep the weeds down. I'm excited to be making dessert. I don't make dessert very much. It's okay, Rusty. There's tofu at the bottom of the container. Come on. I'm sure that's fine, since the recipe called for less than we're actually putting in. Alright, let's take a look at my coconut oil. And I need 2 tablespoons. This particular chiptune song is awfully heavy. It's like metal chiptune. So I'm supposed to just pulse this until it's combined. Let's reread the instructions here. Prince says, one time I grew a tomato plant that was 10 feet high. I had to stack it up and support it with 2x2s. We had a massive windstorm move in and knock 4 feet off the top. Damn! That's crazy. I aspire to be that good of a gardener. So, true story, the first year I did gardening, I basically did not know that you're supposed to feed your plants. So, that contributed very much to the lack of yield. Okay, so, Yeah, we're just pulsing, and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients until it's, or we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna add the other ingredients, and then put it in the pan. Okay. So the directions are like, pulse for 1 to 3 minutes, and I'm like, I don't think you have the right word. I think you mean process. Why am I gonna pulse it for 3 minutes? Excuse me. Sorry for the loudness. I'm jealous of you guys' gardening skills. I really aspire to be good at gardening, but I'm just such a noob. But thank you for all the suggestions. I'm hoping things will work really well this year. By the way, I had 3 open bags of powdered sugar in my cupboard. I already emptied one of them, so we'll see. How did onion skin get on there? Dude. And there's a hair. I guess it's staticky? You've had sad attempts with snow peas? My mom used to grow snow peas. She was pretty good at those. Hello? Oh, I don't have my... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ducks, for the host. I have my setup a little differently today. I don't have OBS showing, I just have my Twitch play dashboard thingy. Twitch dashboard. I used to have rain barrels and would keep convict cichlids and plicas in them during the summer. What? Yeah, rain barrels is not a thing that I've done yet. I do use, so I've used a couple different types of fertilizers. I make my own compost. So every year I've been basically putting compost into the soil and mixing it up. And then I do granulated fertilizer for long release. And then every couple weeks I do the seaweed fertilizer. And it's working. It worked really well last year. So the recipe didn't say I had to sift this powdered sugar, but I just assumed that it would be better if I did. I don't know. It's a lot of powdered sugar in here, you guys. It's 2 cups. I still haven't gotten an update on my banana plant, in case you guys were wondering. But I was thinking about, maybe not streaming, but taking pictures during the day while my mom and I are setting it up. My tropical backyard oasis. I'm not sure if she's comfortable being on camera, so that's why I haven't made a decision yet. But it would be fun, at least to show you guys before and after. Aww. Yeah, I'll definitely, so if I can't stream it, I'll definitely do like live tweeting. Unfortunately, it's gonna be one of those things where like all the construction happens and then the plants are added at a later time. But yeah, so we're basically, I have this alley that's basically my backyard. It's probably maybe 8 feet across. And then it stretches almost the whole backside of the house, so it's a pretty good sized space. It would be great for entertaining. So my goal has always been to make a patio out there that we can shovel so the dog has an actually large place to go to the bathroom in the winter. He hates going to the bathroom out front because we can't shovel. We only have like this one little part of pavement that we shovel for him. So in addition to being a great entertaining area, it's also going to be the dog bathroom. So yeah, so it's basically a gravel drainage system right now, but we're going to put pavers on top of it, and then get some outdoor furniture, put up some posts. We have some string lights. We're going to go back and forth. I already have a bunch of like outdoor decorations that are tropical themed. But then I'm going to put in the banana plants, and I'm going to try to get some tropical grasses or bamboo for containers to kind of put on along the fence, because our neighbors have a fence and it's just ugly. So trying to make it like an actual backyard oasis. we'll see how it goes. I think that it's not gonna get any creamier until I add more liquid. So I'm gonna move on to the next step. So, it says to add the rest of the ingredients except for 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar for sprinkling on top. So, we need lemon juice, rum, cornstarch, vanilla, almond extract, my zest, and salt. So, get my lemon juice. That's lime, that's lemon. Come on. And how much cornstarch is it? Hi, Tamara. We're just putting everything together. And then it has to bake. So I'll show you guys what it looks like as I put it into the oven, and then, yes, you heard rum. We'll be eating it tomorrow. So it takes an hour to bake in the oven. But we'll be eating it tomorrow during my 1-year streamiversary. It'll be the dessert portion of our Italian feast. Cable says, the only real wish I have for this year's garden is that my hollyhocks don't have issues. Well, I wish that too, Cable. Okay, cornstarch, 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna use my currently dry tablespoon first for that. There's gonna be a lot of starches in this cheesecake because there's starches in powdered sugar. So lemon juice was 2 tablespoons. And then, I think it was the same amount of rum. 1 tablespoon rum. So it gave me the option of rum or brandy, and I've never had brandy before, so I figured I would use a liquor that I actually know and would be able to enjoy by itself. So either that or I'm getting 1,000 ladybugs and throwing them at my garden. That's a good plan. Do you not have a green thumb, Tamara? I've just been telling everybody about how I aspire to have their level of gardening skill. Last year I did pretty good, but I'm definitely not as pro as everybody here. From what they tell me anyway. But they've been giving me some good suggestions of things to try out. Okay, so I did my zests, and now I need my extracts. Which are gonna be teaspoons. So, 2 teaspoons vanilla. Vanilla. Yep. And then 1 teaspoon of almond. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. So, Considering there's so much stuff in here, I don't think the powdered sugar is gonna explode all over the place. But I'm making sure I spread it out evenly, just in case. So, I've never made a real cheesecake before. Do you usually put powdered sugar in an actual cheesecake, or is this some sort of weird vegan thing? The only cheesecakes that I've ever made were like Philadelphia cream cheese. Or like the no-bake kind, where you have a mix or something like that. Honestly, I don't really remember.
Laura says, well, I travel so much for work that tending a garden is nearly impossible, but my dad killed everything except aloe, so I am afraid I lack the DNA anyways. Oh, okay, well that's terrible. Yes, memes are so helpful. Depends on the cheesecake, okay. I don't make those kinds, but I usually make the, oh god, rip the diet New York style ones. Okay. Yeah, it does sound bad.
Yep, that's working real well. Okay, I'm just gonna scrape it down and then I'll let it go again. Definitely has a lot of smells happening in there. Yep.
Powdered sugar can make a cheesecake more dense. Not sure if that's the case with the ones as with this. Okay.
that has me concerned is that there's little specks in here, and I'm wondering if it's from the cashews. I think it's cashew skin. It just doesn't look very appealing, you know? It's like really dark chunks. So that's sad. But because I do remember like the cashews when they were in the what's that thing? Water? When they were in the water, I did notice that there were little dark pieces of them. So, anyway. That song was called Peanut Butter Cupquakes. Alright, so I'm just gonna pour it in here. And we'll rinse this off so we don't have any big unblended pieces on it. That does look pretty creamy, no? Rusty, what are you eating off the floor? Okay. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Alright, I'm gonna put it in. Actually, I should put it on a cookie sheet because it's hard to lift that thing up when it's hot. Alright, so this is what it looks like, you guys. Jigglerific. It has a very good consistency for, you know, a cheesecake. It's very much like a pudding. Alright, so like I said, this has to bake for an hour, so we're not going to be able to see it when it comes out. Alexa, set a timer for 50 minutes. So, with that all set, I'm gonna make us some vegetables for dinner. Yeah, he is a good boy. He's the best good buddy. So, like I was saying at the start of the stream, if you missed it, I am going to be celebrating my 1-year streaming anniversary tomorrow. So, if you stop by, you can enter to win a Kindle version of the book that we're making these recipes out of. It's called Vegan Eats World. And if you want to look at it, see if it might be something you're interested in, more information is at that affiliate link. And yeah, it'll be fun. I'm going to be making 2 more recipes out of it for dinner tomorrow. And I'm excited about it. I don't really have anything else planned. We're just going to hang out, we're going to have fun, we're going to eat food. Maybe MVP and I will play some sort of fun game while we're waiting for food to be finished. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So for dinner tonight, I'm just making the stir fry. And I had this tofu in the freezer for a while, so I'm gonna cook that too, but I'm gonna do it separately so that I can measure out a really specific amount for MVP. So I've got pepper, cabbage, I've got carrots. Let's see, I can do 2 types of peppers. Oh, there's my broccoli. There's the broccoli. So I'm just gonna be doing, hey, sandwich. So you missed the dessert portion of the stream. I'm making a cheesecake for tomorrow because tomorrow is my streamiversary. I just put it in the oven and it needs an hour, pretty much an hour to cook, so I won't be able to unveil it today. So be sure you tune in tomorrow around like 6:30 or so if you want to see the cheesecake specifically. Everything else I'm going to be making starting at 4. I'm going to be making some marinated roasted tofu, Italian style, and also a bean soup. That's Italian. From the book Vegan Eats World, and you can enter to win a copy of it, a Kindle version of it tomorrow on the stream as well. I'll draw the winner at 6:30 too. So tonight I'm just gonna saute or stir fry some veggies for my wife and I. And then we'll call it a night. Should probably do an onion too. Onions are great. Do that first. And put a little oil in there. Jinx's roast is done. Awesome. No. No. Doggos don't get onions. They don't. You know what they do get though is tomatoes. Does anybody have any beans they want to spend on Rusty to get a tomato? Yeah, they do. Okay. Who did that? Jinx was all over that. Yes, she was. Thank you, Jinx. Come here, Rusty. You still got the pot shot on? Okay. You gotta come over here. Right here. Okay. Say thank you, Jinx. Thank you for the tomato. Candles in the way. Say thank you. Thank you so much. Yum, yum, yum. There he goes. Hi, Sakura. Yeah, she's fast. She's a very good listener. She gets my clues. I wonder if anybody has any beans they want to use to spend on a tomato. That's it, buddy. You got it. All right, go lay down. Get out of the way. That's all you get. Say thank you, Jinx. Bye-bye. Shoo, get out of the way. How are you doing today, Sargrit? I don't have my spoon rest. Been feeling real lonely lately. I'm sorry. Well, we can give you some company for the next 20 minutes, 40 minutes. Were you working today? A little bit, for some reason. You've been sleeping tons today. Did your medication change at all? Maybe that has something to do with it. Or maybe you need it checked out. Alright, you can get a freebie. Take it! I know you don't usually get the... Didn't change, but I took it late this morning. Yeah, that could affect it. Am I playing music? What is happening here? I don't hear it. I guess it is playing, huh? So guys, I've been trying to come up with like IRL mini games that I can try to do on stream for like between cooking. And I really can't think of anything. I was thinking like, you know how Mad Libs are really easy to do? Like that level of easy, but I don't want to do Mad Libs all the time. That'll get really repetitive. And I can't, I mean, it's a thought, but like I can't think of how to like make it a thing. Alright, these are gonna be for my doggo. You know, like, it sounds cool, right? It's got potential. I just don't know how to execute it. I know, right? Cabbage! Are you crazy about cabbage? I'm crazy about cabbage. And we're gonna, bam, throw it in the pan.
Hard pass.
I know, I love cabbage. There was a dish I made out of a cookbook that was basically cabbage and cashews. It was an Indian recipe, and it was so good, but I've never made it again because I got food poisoning the same day, and it was not a pleasant experience. So I will always think of that. And I could never make it again. So, I'm gonna make my usual little sauce, but I'm not gonna put any cornstarch in it. Or oil. Just gonna be a nice seasoning. Won't get sticky. That's the only difference. There we go. Ooh, that's the wrong thing. I just need some red pepper flakes. Ouch. So yesterday, while MVP was recuperating from her 12-hour anniversary stream, well, correction, 13-hour anniversary stream, we went over the PAX schedule and picked, you know, all of the different things that we wanted to go to. And what's unfortunate is that some of them are happening the same time as the Standing Stone Games meetup is supposed to be. And I told MVP that if she ends up going crazy with FOMO, we can leave the meetup early. But she's like, no, I want swag, I want swag, I want swag. They're having a bake-off, apparently, or a cook-off, and I'm very interested in seeing what that entails. I think that's at 8:30 on Thursday. So I don't know, I'm like really tempted to see if I can go back. So you guys, I basically just made my really easy version of brown sauce for this. It's Bragg's liquid aminos, rice vinegar, ginger, and red pepper. I usually put cornstarch and some oil in there, sometimes sesame oil, so it becomes thick and syrupy. But with MVP being on Weight Watchers, cornstarch
Costs points. And this tofu also costs points.
so I don't want to make it too expensive, especially after all of the vodka she drank on her stream the other day, trying to be responsible. Oh, I think I hear her. Alright, what am I missing in the chat? Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me bring it up. I want to read what it says. Hi, honey. Yes, I'm making stir fry. I'm making the tofu separately so that we can measure it out. It's the seasoned tofu that I thawed from the freezer. And I don't remember when I put it in there, but I know I put it in there before it was expired. So it's best by October 2018, but it's been in there, the freezer, for months. Okay, let's go see the schedule. Actually, you know what? I printed it up. I don't know that it doesn't have descriptions on it. PAX East schedule. you didn't see? No, it was vodka. It was vodka. I'm talking about you. I said I was trying to make a nice, responsible, healthy dinner on account of all of the points you spent, probably, on Saturday night with all the vodka you drank. Sakura says, you down with MVP? You know me. I can't rap, but I tried.
So white.
So white. Okay. Let me read about this bake-off thing, cook-off thing that's happening. So Thursday... Thursday... The Great PAX Bake-Off. This show aims to answer the age-old question, can a team of my favorite game industry folks use an easy bake oven to make a delicious dessert, all while swapping between challenges of strength, wit, and gaming? 2 teams will enter, not knowing which ingredients, games, or obstacles they'll face, but only one team can emerge as champion, and hopefully none of our judges get violently ill. So it's not like cooking people, it's game developers.
You're not supposed to cook people.
I mean, like, chef people. It's not like chef people. She said you're not supposed to cook people. Just being funny. Yeah, it's like game industry folks using an easy bake oven competitively. In retrospect, I'm not sure I need to see that. Woo! Sorry, buddy.
It seems like it would only be fun if your friend was competing.
I'm not putting any starch in here, so this is gonna be
It looks
0.
like a stick.
This is gonna be 0. And then I can specifically portion out the tofu. So I guess I gotta chop this up now.
Jinx wants to cook people.
I'm sure she does. She's a little evil like that. But that's why we love her.
When we play D&D, she's gonna be trouble. She's gonna be VP the other people in her party or something.
Cables is not convinced she hasn't already. Oh, you guys. Smells the same to me.
Yep. I've eaten stinkier tofu.
Still smells like five spice powder, so that's good.
Oh no.
What?
Mara is also ultra cooking people.
What?
She even used to work for the FDA.
Okay.
Oh man. Y'all are fucked up.
She doesn't want to eat them, though, is what she says. She doesn't want to eat them. So, for those of you who have not tried this tofu before, this is Hodo soy, seasoned and braised tofu. We are pretty sure that this is what they use at Payway for their tofu, but I cannot confirm. It is glorious tofu.
Is tonight the one where you're streaming late?
No, that's tomorrow. When you may or may not eat a cheesecake. The cheesecake is baking. It is baking in the oven. Oh, Jinx has a good point. She says, She can't do magic and be all stabby stabby. Like, there's not a class for that, right?
Yeah, there is actually.
Your DM says that there is. Cable says, I mean, you can.
Yeah. Bard, druid. Yeah, sorry, but they're not really that good with him. Rangers get spells later at later levels. Paladins get spells at later levels. I have a feeling Jinx is gonna be evil paladin.
Well, you better help her pick a deity for that. I saw you playing with the program yesterday.
Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, did you unlock the expensive one that you wanted?
I didn't actually unlock the Ultimate Edition, but I did buy the Player's Handbook and then watched a video on character creation so that I can help players create their characters. And I saw this really cool stuff. So like when you make an attack roll, basically like on your little character sheet on there, it has like this little dice next to your attack roll, and you just like drag it over into the chat and it adds your math together. And like your damage, so like let's say it's 2d4 plus 6 or something like that, you just drag it over into chat and it'll roll 2d4 plus 6. What?
Look out, knife.
Are you supposed to yell sharp?
Yes, but
Not sure.
that's what we do in the kitchen at work. Industry terms.
I think bards are, for me anyway, the most fun class to play.
Haven't done a whole lot of baking. Oh, hey, Rusty, you want your other Brock? Little dogger feast, doo-doo-doo. So yeah, we're just about ready to finish the stream.
Which means eating.
Yes, which means eating.
That's my favorite part of your stream, is when I get to eat.
Bashy bashy instead of stabby stabby.
Jinx, Google the spell vicious mockery. Dark Prince wants to know if Rusty gets broccoli farts.
I mean, he does fart, but it's more of a just regular stinky smell than a specific type of smell.
But does broccoli make him fart more often?
I mean, I haven't done a research study.
I haven't noticed it making him fart more often.
Maybe dogs are like humans in that if they have something regularly in their diet, it doesn't cause them as much gas.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure their digestive system also has enzymes in it.
Rusty eats a lot of broccoli, so if it did give him gas, I probably would have noticed. Right?
She googled vicious mockery.
So
Basically, you mock somebody and they take psychic damage if you insult them good enough.
they need that psychic vampire spray to
and then
spray
I think
that goop cells.
on their next attack roll, they have a disadvantage because they're like disturbed by what you said to them. I like to imagine every time it's a your mom joke. They're like, but my mom! Yeah. Yeah.
Prince says, I heard tofu takes on a chicken texture when you freeze it. Do you find that? It's definitely firmer.
I think it, what I would describe it as kind of spongy.
Yeah, it's definitely firmer. I don't know if chicken is the right description, but to be honest with you, I don't even really remember what chicken is like.
Stringy. Tofu never gets stringy.
That's true, yeah. Okay, so that's warm enough. Okay. So, did I throw the package away? Yeah.
Can I publicly complain?
About what?
I need to stand next to you because of your mic, but I went to, where is it? There we go. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I told them I want a cold brew coffee, okay? And so they give me this iced coffee, and I'm pretty sure it's just iced coffee and not cold brew because it's too bitter. Cold brew wouldn't taste like that, and I think they ripped me off because you can't tell from looking at it, you know?
Yeah.
And it does not taste like cold brew. I get cold brew there, I wouldn't say all the time, but often enough that I know the difference.
That's
They just give me
lame.
iced coffee. It's
That's
not good.
lame.
Black. I can drink cold brew black without sugar in it just
Yeah.
fine. I can't do that with regular coffee.
85 G's for you. 85 G's.
Ain't nothing but the juice, baby.
Watch out, it's hot.
I didn't touch the burner.
There's a pan here. It's hot. Okay, that's for you.
Yay!
It's in the dishwasher. Yeah, definitely go this way. Don't go the other way. That's how the light falls over.
You want to?
Yeah, I guess I do. I knew I had a fork at some point. Actually, what have you had to eat today? Not very much stuff.
I had my regular breakfast and my regular lunch.
So you
I
still
think I
have
should
some.
have 14 points.
Okay. So 85G. Alexa, what's half of 85? Okay. How did it go from 39 to 50? Okay. So now you have 1.5 servings. What are you doing?
It's your butt cam.
Is it a butt cam?
Time to go butt cam.
No. Whoops. I was worried that was happening earlier because I needed to get my springform pan out of that.
It's a nice butt. Be proud.
Well, it doesn't change the fact that there's a butt cam. I'm not sure that's... I don't want to offend anybody.
Cover the pants. Then you'd be a booty streamer instead of a titty
Oh
streamer.
my god. Anyway. Yes, no, the Starbucks here also runs out of cold brew, but yes, it is dinner time. So, I made stir fry for dinner. I used my typical stir fry recipe for it. I just didn't put the cornstarch in it, or the oil, or the sugar. So it's on my website if you did want to check it out. It's delicious. None of my favorite people are cooking right now, so I don't know. I guess we'll just call it a day. No hosts or whatever those things, raids. No hosts or raids. So yeah, just remember tomorrow I'm having my Streamiversary event thinger. You can enter to win a copy of the cookbook that we made the cheesecake recipe out of. It'll be a Kindle version of it. so anybody will be able to get it. And I'm making 2 recipes. I will have a bottle of sangria, and it'll be fun. So you should definitely come by. It'll start at 4. I'll draw the winner of the book at 6:30. MVP and I will eat, and she will get ready for her stream, and then we'll all watch MVP. So you'll stop by tomorrow, but you need to head out earlier. You're having dinner with your son. Cool. Yes, a bottle of sangria. Thanks, Zeus. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, it'll be fun. And thank you as always for coming. And yeah, have a great rest of your night. Thank you again. Bye.